A huge part about being a successful real estate agent is setting your business up for success. And a big part of that for me is convenience. I'm a massive advocate of templates. Having perfectly organized templates waiting for us is essential for me to keep the flow of a transaction moving forward. In this video, I'll show you how to set up a good residential buyer template so you can have it waiting for you in WebForms when you need it. Coming up. Hey, what's up guys? Callum Moore here. On this channel I share information that we need to achieve real estate success. If you haven't yet, consider subscribing. At any point during the video, check out the description below. I list links to what we discuss, all my recommendations, and how to contact me down there. Let's get into the video. Okay, so just super quickly, for agents not registered yet or just getting their license, WebForms is what we use here in Ontario to build a transaction, essentially put together the appropriate forms needed. In this case, in this video, we'll be doing it for the buy side. Let's just dive straight into the computer to set ourselves up for convenience and success. Okay, so you just want to open up Matrix, and then once you're in Matrix, you just want to go Tools and then drop down to WebForms here. Now, when you're at your WebForms dashboard, you just want to go Create Template here. And now we're just going to want to add a new template. We want to set this up for convenience and success. So you want to name it something along the lines of Residential Buyer Template. Definitely start calling them templates. I know people will call them kits, but you have templates and you have transactions. So you want to start off on the right foot. These are templates. It is a buyer template. So you want to go residential and you want to go residential sale. And you don't need to put a description for now. So you just want to save that. And once this is saved, we want to start adding some forms to it. So you just come down here and you just go add forms. The main ones you're going to want to add straight out of the gates are like the big four. So we'll start by just the easiest way to find them is just to type in. The best way to do is just to go Ontario Real Estate Association first and then go from there. And then from here, you just want to start typing in numbers. So we'll start at the 100. There it is. We just go add. Make sure you look for Ontario, and you'll probably want the 320. Confirmation of cooperation and representation. Add that as well. Another good one, of course, is your 300, your buyer representation agreement. And you'll want offer summary document. So let's go 801 as well. This is used often right now, so you'll want to for sure have that. And this is where things can change a little bit, but at my brokerage, we need working with a realtor. So we need the 810 as well. So depending on your brokerage, you may or may not need that. Might as well have it in your template. And then from here, I probably go into the conditions. So we'll want a waiver. Perfect. And you might as well have a fulfillment as well. Notice of fulfillment. So those are good for the conditions. And then from here, there's not too many you need, but let's go into FinTrack. So the FinTracks are 630, I think. And make sure you check with your brokerage about which FinTracks you use, because these are quite in-depth FinTrack ones. But your board or your brokerage might have individual pages, like single pages you might be able to get away with. So double check with that. So we'll add that, as well as search for a FinTrack receipt of funds. If your brokerage requires this, it's nice to have it. Let's see if we can find it. In this one, we'll just type in FinTrack and see if it comes up. There it is there. And here's where you might want to add as well, like that's pretty good list so far, but depending like over the course of maybe a year or two, you might work with a family member, or if you have a huge family, you might work with them often, but something like you might work with your parents or even sell your own property, you'll want registrant's disclosure of interest. So you might as well pop that one in there as well. So now you can go look at your basket, all the ones you've put in there, looking good so far, just close that and add. So now this is perfectly saved. All of your forms in here, this is the main thing you need in your templates, and you're basically saved. You'll quickly update. And now when you're at your dashboard, say, and you're looking to now make a transaction, so you want to create a transaction, And your template, as you can see, will be waiting for you here when we click on it. Just quick, helpful. You want to put like a name. Let's say if you are working, say with John Smith there, and then you'll want to put an address. Just put an address of what, because in this market, you might be making multiple offers. So it's good to just know exactly what's happening. Here, I just put in 123 Main Street, just so you know, stay organized, name first, address afterwards. And then, of course, you just find your template, residential buyer template. There it is. All of the forms will be waiting for you. From here, of course, you just choose your board. Mine's Cambridge, and then scrape the MLS number of the property you're making the offer on. It'll populate some stuff you'll have to get rid of, but this is the best way to get a good template organized for you and set yourself up for success. Okay, so that's how you set up a good residential buyer template. So when it's time to make a transaction, you're ready to rock. And if you're interested in understanding the full transaction of the buyer and seller side, I've put together a course that goes from A to Z on the logistics and actions of the entire process. This was a huge fear of mine after completing the Humber College real estate program, as we just didn't learn enough. You can now learn in a week or even a weekend what takes average licensed real estate agents at brokerages months or even years to learn. The link is in the description below, and it's a value link for the YouTube family as well. I really hope that helps. Setting yourself up for convenience is a huge part of running a successful real estate business. Reach out if you have any questions at all. I get back to everyone. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.